Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I am Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Office Bloke Aidan.
Sophie.
Okay, one of the things that I do when I travel around the globe, right? You know, I've been to many places. I've never mentioned it before, but I've been loads of places.
Yeah.
Right? So what I do is when I get in a taxi, for example, coming from the airport, going from the hotel, wherever I do, or if I'm meeting someone from that country, first thing I always ask, not the first thing, but things I ask them to get conversation going, I say, so tell me, who's the most famous person from your country, do you think? And they go, oh, that's a good question. And they get excited because they like to talk about their country.
Yeah.
And then they tell me, you know, who they're famous. I even do it over here when I'm in a taxi. So if I get in a taxi with a guy who's, can say Bangladesh, I say, who's the most famous person from your country? And they kind of like it because you're showing interest in what their country's about, sort of thing. So it's something I've always done. And then I come across this video today that says, most famous person from every country. And I thought, that'd be interesting to sort of like have a watch along with you guys.
Yeah.
And
Is it like, it's not confirmed though, it's just whoever's made this their opinion, isn't
Whoever's
it?
made it's their opinion, or I don't know, it's probably, it might be, I don't know if it's done an online poll or anything like that, I don't know. But I can imagine there's going to be a lot of people in here who you go, no way.
Yeah, I know.
Are they the most famous people? Don't know, he's way more famous, she's way more famous, don't know, or anything like that. Whereas, give me an example, who's the most famous person from England? Sophie?
I'd say the Queen, probably.
Aidan?
I'd say Office Bloke Daz.
Yep, fair.
I would have said Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah. See, I'd go with someone like William Shakespeare or David Beckham. Maybe Princess Diana.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Princess Diana.
Someone
definitely.
where everyone knows that person, sort of thing, on a global scale.
Probably Prince Harry now.
Prince Harry could be, could be now. Yeah.
It's not Prince
So
Harry.
it's one of them. So it's always open for debate. You see, so we had 4 of us, and 2 of us had three of us had different opinions. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is open for debate, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to open a can of worms where people from all around the world can let us know who they think the most famous person is from their country. So keep your hand ready to pause, he said, because we're going to have debate as we go along. So whenever you're ready, go for it.
So
I agree.
Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt?
Yeah.
Nope.
It could be.
Yeah.
Okay,
Could be, yeah.
Looks like it's not though. So.
Monaco, Grace Kelly.
I'd have said.
But the only other person I know from Monaco is Charles Leclerc, the F1 driver.
Yeah.
But Grace Kelly
I'd have said
was
Prince
from
Albert.
the US, wasn't she?
Yes, she
What,
married.
she changed, she converted.
No,
now
she
Monaco.
married the...
Prince Albert of Monaco.
No, Prince Albert is
Prince
her
Philip.
son.
Prince Philip of Monaco, was it?
No.
I can't remember.
Philippe.
No, it was...
It's not Philip, Philippe.
Grace Kelly and... I can't remember.
Oh, I
But
can't remember
Albert
his
I'm
name.
sure Albert is her.
Son.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Finland, here's the thing for you about it. Everyone knows who Kimi Räikkönen is, right?
Yeah.
We all know Kimi. He's an absolute head case. I've heard stories about Kimi from people I know from Finland, and he tells stories about him in a gorilla,
he's a bit
in a gorilla costume as a boy.
nutcase, isn't he?
Yeah, he's nuts. He's absolute nuts. But just to take into consideration other famous things and people from Finland, right? You know when you zip something up on your zipper, and it says, what does it say on it?
So it's like something
YKK.
YKK, yeah.
And I think them zippers are from Finland.
They're made in Finland.
Yeah, I think they're from Finland. And also Nokia, the telephone company.
But this is
Finnish. I know, person, I get that. But
Could
imagine
be whoever's made Nokia.
would be very,
Might be his
very
last
famous
name.
in Finland. Yeah.
No, yeah, it was, normally it's in the
But also Santa Claus.
Yeah, from Lapland.
Yeah. So I think he
Should be
trumps
Santa
Kimi.
Claus.
Yeah.
Definitely Santa.
Although Kimi will probably fight you over that. Yeah.
Luka Modric easily. He's won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. Michelle Yeoh.
Malaysia.
Oh,
politician.
that Michelle Yeoh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Aidan.
What about Michelle?
Go back to that Michelle Yeoh. Is she out of like what's the medical one called?
No.
She's not Sandra Oh.
Sandra Oh, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting mixed up
Or
with,
Lisa
yeah.
Ling you're thinking of.
Lisa Ling I'm probably thinking of, yeah. I can't think what she's out of. I recognise her face.
You agree with Pablo Escobar?
Right, pause that. Can you imagine the famous person from your country is a drug lord?
Yeah, it's,
I'd be buzzing. I'd be buzzing from that. Be like, yeah, we got Pablo. Bring it on. Right, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but you know, Shakira is
Nowhere near on the same level as Pablo.
yeah, but what I'm saying is at least she's a bit of a wholesome person. You don't want him as your, like, you know...
Is
No.
she
It doesn't matter how-
representative?
It doesn't matter what you do, it's about how well known you are.
I want him on the team. If I'm picking a team out of all these, of the most famous people, Pablo Escobar's the captain. You know what I mean?
Don't want him anywhere near me.
Nah, do you know what I mean? He was proper, like, just known as that, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, everyone knows Pablo Escobar. Yeah. Everyone.
Where's El Chapo from?
Mexico.
Oh, is he? I thought it could have been Colombian.
I think he's
as
Mexican.
well.
I think he's Mexican. Yep.
Yeah, Roger
I'll go with
Federer.
Not about the watch people.
Salma Hayek. Rolex.
Yeah, Salma.
Salma
I
Hayek
don't-
makes it
it's
called.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic from
whoa,
Sweden.
What about ABBA?
Exactly.
I think ABBA.
I think
1000% ABBA.
I say ABBA, but it's like it's a band though, innit? It's not one person.
Björn.
It's not, it's not a famous person.
Björn Borg.
Yeah. Tennis
Björn
player.
Borg, however you want to pronounce it.
Never heard of him. I'm ABBA all the way.
You've never heard of Björn Borg?
No,
Really?
Wouldn't know who they were. No,
Wow.
no.
I think
I'll
it's
tell
just
you,
one person.
I actually know my famous Swedish person. I've got a story.
I'm saying it's.
I know people like my
Ibrahimovic.
stories. Have you ever heard of Ace of Base? Do 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 do. She
No.
leads a lonely life. No?
No.
No.
All that she wants is another baby. No?
No.
Right, well, there used to be a show called Ace of Base, and it's a bit like, it's a competition, a bit like American Idol or whatever, where they play the bass, and the winner goes and they were going to form a band. My friend won Ace of Base, and he was going into the band Ace of Base, and the day before they signed the record label, he quit.
What was
Why
the
then?
reason he quit?
I just didn't want to do it.
Came to work with you.
Wait to work with me instead.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So his name's Patrick. I won't give his last name out, but people know who he is. Yeah. Ace, the original Ace of Base, Vladimir Putin, without a doubt. Probably one of
Yeah.
the most famous people in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the
At
minute,
the moment.
especially.
Van Gogh, Netherlands.
Can't
Yeah.
argue with that.
No.
Afghan
girl.
Go.
What, is that like a?
It's like a
Is that like
historical
the name on her passport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was photographed as, I think, one of the most beautiful children in the world.
And it was just like, she was like, I think she was just going through all the trouble that was going through Afghanistan at the time, wasn't it? It
Yeah.
was
like a
you say,
photographer. Yeah. Was
do you know, I think they do like this picture of the year, National Geographic,
Yeah,
don't
they
they?
do,
They have
yeah.
like, sometimes
Yes.
it's like a volcanic explosion and stuff like that,
yeah.
where someone's captured it. I think that might have won it as well.
Yeah.
Ah.
Alexander.
Alexander
Greek.
the Great.
It's not Greek, not Tony the Greek.
Mia Khalifa.
I've never heard of
Oh,
her.
Mia.
Do you know who she is? No.
No, I've never
Stop,
heard of her.
stop.
Don't know who she is.
She's an OnlyFans
No, she's not.
porn
Porn
model.
star.
Porn star. I don't doubt she's on OnlyFans.
It says there, webcam model.
Well, with a name like Khalifa,
Yeah, I know, but
she's not a Muslim.
she's not done it for ages, and OnlyFans is quite recent. Isn't
Oh,
it?
okay. Alright.
But she's...
Got a lot
Don't,
of knowledge.
don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me how I know.
Did Dave tell you?
But with a name like that, she must be like Muslim or something.
She's from Lebanon.
Lebanon.
It's a Muslim country.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying mostly Muslim
Oh, right.
women are...
Yeah. Okay.
not-
I
it's
don't
not
know.
Muslim.
It's not like.
It's not a Muslim neither in Lebanon.
Is it not? Yeah. It's not all Muslim.
Conor
Conor
McGregor,
McGregor?
Ireland.
Yeah.
I just said so.
What about
Yeah.
Michael Flatley,
Who?
the river dance guy? No, the guy with the feet.
I said Conor
Got shit on my
McGregor.
shoe. Got shit on my shoe. What your girlfriend does?
Conor
Shit on my
McGregor.
shoe. Conor McGregor. I don't know.
It
What
is.
about what's his name? The Irish lad from Boyzone and stuff like that.
Well, there's like Johnny Logan, he won the
Yeah,
Eurovision Song
Eurovision.
Contest.
I'm trying to think of other
There's
Irish.
a lot of Irish.
No one springs to mind. No, Mick
No.
McCarthy.
Who's that?
Mick McCarthy. He used to be the manager.
Football manager,
Played for
yeah.
City.
How old
I
is he?
go
About
Conor
90?
McGregor.
No,
Yeah,
it is Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I
let's
think it could be,
let's
yeah,
not
nowadays,
argue
yeah.
it. Daddy Yankee. Well, imagine your first name is Daddy,
I know.
and you're getting called
Who's
by
your
like
daddy?
you're getting called by like your missus in public. Daddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna. Everyone's gonna think something else, aren't they?
And then someone says to him, "Who's your daddy?" Albert Einstein from Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have said so.
100%.
Do you know what? I hate people who put the tongue out like that. It really makes it's really offensive. Oh, it's horrible.
What about Adolf Hitler?
He's Austrian.
I've never seen him
Yeah,
put his
he's
tongue out.
Austrian.
Yeah, I guess he is. Angela Merkel.
Who?
Who?
She's the German Prime Minister, isn't she?
Can you imagine? This is the other one. Can you imagine having a country and saying who's the most famous person from Bulgaria?
Andre
We've got, like,
the Great.
Hristo Stoichkov and people like that. And
Yeah,
so there's not.
Stoichkov, eh?
Andre the Great. We've got Andre the Great.
The giant.
He was in the WWE.
Yeah, no,
The most famous I know is Mr. Todorov.
no, but you've got like Hristo Stoichkov. You've got some great skiers and stuff from Bulgaria that have come through. Well, they can't name any, but Hristo Stoichkov, I would say, is the number one.
Yeah.
Or Valery Bojinov.
Don't know who that one is.
Don't know who Valery Bojinov is?
No.
His
he's
uncle
played for City.
Bulgaria.
That's the bizarre one. That Elon South. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got another discrepancy here.
Yeah, I was probably going to
Elon Musk.
say the same thing.
South Africa. I'm thinking more Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, I'd have said yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
I
think
thought Elon Musk was like Canadian or something. I don't know why.
I didn't know he was from South Africa.
I didn't know he was.
Actually-
I first didn't until you hear him talking.
But
He
he's
does
South
sound.
African
He does
accent.
sound blue,
Ah,
very
no,
South
yeah.
African.
See, I've never heard him
I don't think
speak.
I've ever heard him speak.
No.
I'd
No.
still think.
Nelson.
I mean, Elon Musk is probably one of the world's most famous men
At the
of
moment.
recent
Yeah.
recent years, whereas everyone knows Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm not sure everyone will know. who
Does
Elon Musk is.
everyone know about Nelson Mandela?
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, like
knows-
everyone, yeah,
knows
it's heard
Nelson
of it, yeah.
Mandela. From young to old. You
Yeah.
Yeah.
know what I mean? But
I guess
Elon Musk-
everyone. It's a harder debate because everyone here knows Elon Musk. Everyone here knows Nelson Mandela. So.
And Winnie.
What about
But we
Oscar
all-
Pistorius?
Yeah.
He's not really on the same level though, is he?
No, he's very famous for the wrong things. but
Yeah.
yeah. And then I don't know who he is.
No argue for Portugal.
I don't know who he is.
100%. Oh,
Never heard of him. Isn't he from Madeira?
yeah.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
him.
Gary.
Kasparov. I didn't know he was from Azerbaijan.
Gary.
No, me neither.
Napoleon.
Napoleon.
French.
I thought he was Russian.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Not what's hang on. Trinidad and Tobago. You've got.
God, why does it
Oh,
keep
hey.
doing that? I'm pressing it once. Go on.
Nicki Minaj from Trinidad and Tobago. You've got Dwight York. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj beats.
Yeah,
Dwight
definitely
York.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. Oscar Isaac, don't know. Saddam Hussein. 5th president of Iraq. Hang on a minute.
Edin Dzeko.
How old is Iraq? Iraq's years and years old, isn't it?
Do you want me
Yeah,
to like fact check
But in
it?
terms of like a president and stuff, maybe it's.
Maybe
you-
there's maybe they
They
can
all
maybe
stay
there's
in
been
for about
yeah
20
they
years.
probably stay maybe longer.
Maybe president things become more recent.
Yeah.
Maybe,
think?
yeah. I think so, yeah.
Because
Maybe
Iraq's one of the oldest countries, isn't it?
Yeah, but maybe years ago they didn't
Have
pick
a president.
anybody.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
maybe it was called something
A ruler.
else.
Maybe, yeah.
Dictator.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
dictator, yeah.
Mozart,
But
yeah.
wow, hang on, not Joseph Fritzl from Austria.
Not bloody
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler.
Oh, yeah, to be fair.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
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 Is he not German?
No, he's Austrian.
I thought he was German.
I still think Mozart's more famous
Yeah,
than
yeah,
yeah.
Then Arnold,
Probably.
yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Anyone we
Yeah.
mentioned. Edin Dzeko.
Edin Dzeko.
Bosnia. I don't know any of the Bosnians, really.
I know.
Yeah.
Miroslav
Model.
Pjanic.
What's the model called, Guy? I can see her face, blonde hair,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Don't her name begin with a H as well?
Was it Eva?
Heidi Klum.
Eva. No, Eva.
No, Eva.
Eva. It's something like Herzegovina.
Yeah.
Eva Long.
Herzegovina.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
One
But
of the-
I remember
Yeah,
I
she's a
remember
Victoria's
I've met
Secrets
a
model.
Bosnian person before,
So have I.
and the fact as soon as I told them I supported Manchester City, the first thing she said was Edin Dzeko. Do you know what I mean? It's like I feel like he's the most popular person
Remember
in Bosnia.
Remember the crazy Bosnian who used to be the bus boy in the Italian restaurant we
Yeah.
used to go in?
Yeah, he was lovely.
I think he used to threaten to kill anyone that bothered us.
Yeah, no, he was lovely.
Kill them.
Do you know who
His
Edin
name
Dzeko
now.
is?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course she knows who Edin
Yeah.
Dzeko is.
Yeah, I was just
Edin
making
Dzeko
sure
is.
because she's seen him, watched him play loads.
He used to live near us. Edin Dzeko. I don't know who that is.
No.
Oh, hang on, Zimbabwe? Nah, Robert Mugabe. Got to be all day long. It's got to be Robert Mugabe
I'm not gonna
all
argue,
day
I don't
long.
know any
I
of them.
think she might... Do you know where she's from?
Who?
The actress.
Danai Gurria.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
No. She's an
What, she's out, what do
actress.
you mean?
I think she might be in Black Panther.
Never seen it.
No, I've never seen it. It's not my
Oh,
what's
no.
it? But I think
No.
Robert Mugabe
No.
way more famous than if you go Zimbabwe. Dave's missus is from Zimbabwe. Well, ask her,
Yeah.
and I bet she says Robert Mugabe.
Never heard of him either.
I was just looking at her face. I
Interesting,
thought I
that.
do recognise from something. I think it might be Black Panther.
She
was
just
in.
looked familiar, but
David Dobrik from
Just like a model.
Slovakia.
Don't know who he is.
He's
YouTuber.
probably one of the biggest YouTubers in the world
Oh,
at
he
the
is?
moment. Yeah, yeah.
What does he do?
Bigger,
YouTube.
bigger than us.
Not quite.
Nah.
Can't be.
Is he one of the office blogs?
No, he's like a vlogger.
Oh, okay. Don't know who he is. Fidel Castro, 100% Cuba.
Yeah.
Not
Nah,
your
don't.
Romero from the UFC.
No, without a doubt, Fidel Castro. Don't know who he is.
No. Estonia. No.
Zelensky.
Vladimir.
Can't tell you what.
Algeria.
Albert Camus, not Riyad Mahrez. He doesn't look Algerian,
He does.
does he?
He looks like a 50s movie
Gangster.
star.
Yeah, he
Looks like
does.
just
Just
fresh out
with
World
his
War-
cigarette.
fresh out World War II
Cigarette.
spy mission. And Vladimir Zelensky, I'm kind of like, he's everywhere at the moment, isn't he? He was a comedian before he was the president. You know that?
Really?
What's it?
Yeah.
He looks like that that
He doesn't
show
look like
we watched
he-
last
he
night.
look-
He looks like the baddie in that.
He doesn't look like he said
Someone
ever said
killed
anything
with a
funny in
car.
his life.
No.
No, he looks very
Let me
serious.
tell you a
Well,
story.
let me tell you, if Russia's bombing the shit out of you, you'd be pretty serious. You'd be pretty serious wherever you go. But he's he's done a tour of Europe at the moment, and he's pretty much everywhere.
Mother
love
Teresa.
yeah.
Oh, well, I wouldn't
Yeah.
have said
Yeah.
Albania.
I knew she was from that way, but not Albania.
Nikola Tesla.
Says the,
Yeah.
Pol
No,
Pot.
the Queen is the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
United
yeah.
Kingdom,
hang
though,
on,
not
United
England.
Kingdom, not
Yeah.
England. Yeah. So let's Northern Ireland. Who do you think? Northern Ireland.
George Best.
George Best.
Best.
Yeah, without doubt, George Best.
Footballer, George Best.
Yeah, he played
footballer.
for United.
Was he Irish?
Northern Irish.
Northern Irish, right? Yeah, yeah.
Welsh.
Wales. Lad of the Lamb.
Wales.
It's called Tom Jones.
Tom
I
Jones.
think with Wales.
Yeah, Shirley Bassey.
Probably Tom
Yeah.
Jones. Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale.
And
Scotland now.
Scotland, no one cares. No one famous from Scotland.
Pele.
Yeah.
But I would, how many years until like Neymar's more popular from like a younger generation at least?
Nah, it'll always be Pele. Always be Pele from Brazil. Unless Anita squeezes in.
She's not
Who?
going to squeeze in.
Anita.
Some singer that
No one knows.
no one knows. Apart from
Trust
the
me,
office blokes.
once you see her, you'll know her.
Sebastian Stan.
It's hardly a
Don't
sexy
know.
name though, is it?
Salt Bay, Turkey. Give it a rest.
So big.
What's he ever done? He's only sprinkled salt on bloody steaks.
From a
Raw
great
steak.
height.
Oh,
But
that's
everyone knows
funny.
who he is, though.
And then he
Yeah.
cuts it up after for you. Oh, that's worth. That's
There's gotta be someone
take
more-
my 5,000. Do you know what I mean? It's easily.
There's got to be someone more famous than Salt Bay.
No, I think as in
Realistic-
worldwide.
Realistically,
Yeah, I
we
know.
all know who he is.
I know we all know who he
Yeah.
is, but what I'm saying is, if you go to someone who's like, let's say you
Turkish.
go to your mum, if you ask grandma and says, "Do you know who Salt Bay is?"
Let's go to your mum and say, name someone from Turkey. She won't. She won't
Yeah,
say
exactly.
No, but you know Erdogan, the president at the moment.
Anyone.
No.
President Erdogan.
No,
No.
no, unfortunately.
I'm trying to think of other Turkish people I know.
They're all, every one of mine is just gonna be a
Irfan?
footballer.
My mate, Irfan.
Your mate.
Mate, he's proper
We're
famous.
talking
Isn't
about
he?
most
More than the
famous people
Formula
are from
One.
every country.
His mate. Yeah. Why is he not there?
He gave me an Infinity once.
He didn't give it to you, he loaned it to you.
Imagine being like.
And said, don't take it in the desert.
Imagine like, so what do you do for a living then, mate? I'm a food entertainer.
Yeah.
I know, a chef food entertainer. I do this.
He was holding the World Cup as well. That annoyed me.
I know, it did annoy me.
You're not
Got in
allowed to
trouble
do
for
that.
it. Don't know who he is, Honduras.
No, me neither.
Bashar al-Assad, his missus is English, right?
He doesn't even look Syrian.
I think his missus is from England, and his net worth is a ridiculous amount of money compared to what the troubles are going through in Syria, and how the people are living in Syria to what he's worth.
Not
He's
spreading
worth
the
an
wealth.
astonishing amount of money. But he's a
So
very
he's a bit
smart guy.
greedy.
Very smart guy though as well. So is his missus. I think he studied in England as well. Ali Khamenei, that's the Ayatollah, isn't it? Ayatollah Khamenei.
Yeah.
Iran, I'll go with that.
Ah, I don't know
Benjamin
about
Well,
that.
Ben
Franklin.
Franklin, USA.
I would have said probably Michael Jackson or something.
Michael Jackson, good
Yeah.
call.
Donald Trump.
Very
Yeah.
good call. Everyone knows who Donald Trump is
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah,
Without that, and they have done for a long time.
yeah. He's been,
I think over
Around for a while.
Benjamin Franklin, I think you'd also go with like
I think Obama as well.
Barack
Yeah.
Obama.
Obama.
What about Michael Jordan? Because he's literally a whole brand.
Kobe.
Now.
Yeah.
He's
Kobe.
literally a whole brand. But like, how many people do you reckon have a pair of Jordans that
Yeah,
don't
like
even know
Michael-
that it's
yeah,
Michael Jordan's
yeah.
shoe?
Yeah, probably.
But the other side of it, I think you go with like Abraham Lincoln or George
Abraham
Washington.
Lincoln, Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, I think like Lincoln
before
first.
Benjamin Franklin.
Definitely.
I'm trying to think of it, but I think Michael Jackson's probably
Yeah.
who I'd go for.
Michael Jackson.
Most famous person from the USA, probably Michael Jackson.
What was that? What was the president?
Or
that-
Taylor Swift.
Nah,
No.
give it a rest.
What's
You're
wrong with
mad.
that?
There's no way in the world she's more famous than bloody Michael Jackson. Taylor
Well,
Swift.
from my point of view, like, you know,
Yeah, I wouldn't know
the
Taylor
girl,
Swift if she
20-odd-year-old
If
girl.
Taylor Swift moonwalks in here
Taylor
now, I think
Smith.
if Taylor Swift moonwalks in here now, I said Taylor Swift, didn't I?
You said
Taylor
Smith.
twice.
If Taylor Swift moonwalks in here, right? I
Moonwalk.
still
What
think
do
it
you
was
mean,
Michael
what?
Jackson.
Taylor Smith.
Exactly.
Love her.
I don't know who he is.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Chan?
definitely.
Yeah.
Probably.
Big one
Yeah.
though, from China though.
Jesus
GSP.
Christ.
Jesus.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, definitely
whoa,
Justin
pause,
Bieber.
pause.
The Beeb.
Yeah,
Beeb.
Biebs.
Halo never.
Halo Navas.
Biebs. Definitely.
else?
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson, yeah.
She's a big one.
What about Drake and Ia?
Drake.
Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but everyone knows Justin Bieber.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows Drake.
Everyone knows Drake.
But more people would know Justin Bieber.
I saw a list today was the top rappers by Billboard of ranked the top rappers of all time.
Drake's number one.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh,
What surprised me more than anything, Eminem was down the list.
How far down the list though?
What, number 5?
I mean,
I'm like, what?
what?
Nas was above him.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
I know.
No. No, I mean,
I think Jay-Z was at number 1.
Jay-Z.
Whoever he is.
Jesus.
It's
Kaylor
This
Navas.
does not sound right, mate. Kaylor Navas.
I'd go with that.
Costa
Costa
Rica.
Rica.
Plays for Nottingham Forest now. He's just moved from Paris to
Don't know who he is.
Nottingham.
No.
Kristaps Porzingis.
He's an NBA player. Right?
Don't know who she is. Thailand.
Yeah, now we
Doesn't
can
look like a
over
Thai
it.
name. Marie Curie, Poland.
Poland.
Yeah.
Gaddafi,
Libya.
Libya. Yeah.
Nicaragua.
Hang on. Bianca Jagger, Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Is that Mick Jagger? Is that
His
right?
wife. His
that
ex-wife.
His wife.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't
is
think she was
it?
from,
Mother
No
of
way.
Jade Jagger.
yeah, I didn't think she was from
Ah.
Nicaragua.
No way.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Bobby Fischer from
Not
Iceland.
Gylfi Sigurdsson.
There's a few from Iceland you could probably go with. They have the strong men, don't they, in Iceland? Like the
Yeah.
world's strongest man's always from Iceland.
Yeah.
That's Eddie Hall. He's from England.
Yeah, Eddie Hall at
Yeah.
the moment, but Iceland's always in there. If you ever watch World's Strongest Man, I'll guarantee you, it's like Sigmarsson, Edmundson, Gustafsson, Eddie Hall, Smithson. They're all
Hall.
Icelandic. You know what I mean?
Bjork as well.
Haile Gebrselassie,
Athlete.
great runner. Jet Li, yeah, I go with that. Don't know anyone else from Singapore.
Israel
Apart from Ronnie.
Adesanya.
Nigeria. Oh, I'm not. There's loads of Nigerians. I've never heard of Israel Adesanya. Apart from
You've never heard of Israel
I've heard of
Adesanya?
him. Yeah, I've heard of him.
I've never heard of
But I
it.
wouldn't say
Really?
he's the most famous Nigerian.
He's not. He's to be fair. He's not like. I don't think I would have known who he was 4 or 5 years ago. Do you know what I
thing
mean?
with Nigeria with me, right?
What about JJ Kocher as well?
That's what I was going to say, JJ. But Nigeria is one of the. I love people from Nigeria.
I was
It's one of
gonna
my
say, they
favourite
make me
countries.
laugh. They're always happy.
They're always happy. It's a great country to visit and all that kind of stuff. Certain parts you don't want to go, but for the main part, it's a great place. And the Nigerians are brilliant. But there's not that many famous Nigerians I can think of.
No, that's what I'm thinking. It's like biggest population out of Africa, isn't it?
Yeah, millions.
Look, there must be more famous Nigerians.
JJ
than-
Catcher's the only one I can think of who would probably go above that list.
I don't think he
There's
would
a few
go.
runners, a few runners that you'd put in the list, didn't they?
There's probably a few other fighters as
I
well.
was going to say, there's no boxers.
I can't think of anyone else that's. I mean, Nigeria, for such a massively populated country, I
Yeah.
can't think of it. You normally have a list of people, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And I mean, I can think of quite a few footballers that have come out of Nigeria, but no one more famous than JJ Kocher. But yeah,
But I don't think he's more famous than Israel Adesanya.
there must be someone I'm missing here.
Yeah, probably.
Let us know.
But
in
the
the
fact that
comments.
it's Israel Adesanya in the video as well, maybe they've just not got that many famous people.
No.
He's a great actor as
Yeah.
well. Jean
Oh
Reno.
mate, no, I'm not having that. It's Messi
No,
from Argentina.
it's
It's Messi. It's
not.
Lionel Messi, 100%.
It's either Diego Maradona, Leo Messi. I'll give you it's up there, or
Up there?
Eva Peron.
No, it's Messi. It's
Don't
100%
cry
Lionel
for me,
Messi.
Argentina.
Okay.
No.
The truth
Not
is,
that
I
one.
never left you. No,
No,
No.
mate.
Diego.
100% it's Lionel Messi.
Well,
He's
that's
the best
debate.
footballer to ever play the game. And
So I'd say Diego Maradona's probably the best footballer to ever play the game. Again,
how many
opinions.
people do you reckon would agree with me than you?
uh,
I reckon it's about
Depends
an
on what age
80,
group.
80-20 split, mate.
depends on what age group you go with. If you talk to people who know
Yeah.
football, then
You know.
they'll go with me.
No chance, mate. You're not saying
We
Maradona's
speak to
better than Messi.
beginners.
You're saying Maradona's better than
It's a
Messi.
very, very, very tough conversation.
It's
to have
Messi.
because
We've
nobody
sorted-
knows.
it's-
You'll
I've
never
just
know.
ended the debate. It's
It's an
Messi.
opinion. It's an opinion. Leonardo da Vinci,
Yeah.
Italy, not Marco Polo.
Marco
Miguel Cabrera,
Polo.
Nefertiti.
Melania Trump.
Wow. Wait, Nefertiti on Egypt.
Mohamed Salah.
I think Salah's quite.
Yeah.
It's very historical. Where was Cleopatra from?
Mate,
I don't know where
Oh,
she was.
oh,
I'm
no.
not sure where she was from. I don't think it was Egypt though.
It was all
I'm
to
not
do with
sure.
the asp and all that, wasn't it?
Egyptians love football as
Mike-
well. They all love
Mark Antony
football.
and all that, yeah.
and
Egypt- I
Mohamed
agree, yeah.
Salah's the big... You know what I saw
What's
today?
his name?
I didn't see it
what was
today.
the Prime
but-
Minister called who went to prison? He was quite famous.
You know Mohamed El Neni?
Yeah,
You know he's got like millions and millions of followers on Instagram just because he's Egyptian.
right.
And that's how much like Egyptians love football. And Mohamed Salah's got like tens of millions of
Yeah.
followers on Instagram because...
How many's Nefertiti got? It's all the followers on the wall, scrolling all around the pyramids. Yeah,
No,
but I wouldn't say Nefertiti was the most famous Egyptian. I'd probably agree with Mohamed Salah in modern day.
Yeah.
If we're going that sort of way of looking, you know, if you do.
Or even like what's it called, King Tutankhamun?
Yeah.
Like in terms of thinking
Yeah.
history, like yeah. Anyway,
Slovenia. I don't know anyone else from Slovenia. Pablo
no,
Picasso?
Slovenia. What about
I don't know,
some
Red.
people from America could back me up in this. Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic, yeah, is he Slovenian?
Yeah.
I'd go with Luka Doncic, but she's quite famous, though, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she is.
yeah,
Donald
yeah,
Trump.
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Really
Definitely,
good for
Rihanna.
Barbados.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree with that.
Russell
Russell
Crowe.
Crowe.
Jonah Lomu.
Yeah,
I really,
I really would have expected New Zealand to be a rugby player.
yeah, I'd have thought Zinzan Brooke or Jonah Lomu.
I mean,
Got a
Russell Crowe is
got a
big.
nice photograph of me and Zinzan, haven't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Towers over me, makes me look about this big. Might bring
Wait,
your kids.
I have
might
some
bring your
news.
kids. It's a giant. Yeah, Russell, I'd go with Russell Crowe. He's
Yeah.
quite famous.
He's been in a lot of stuff,
Rafael
hasn't he?
Correa.
Rich Brian.
Don't know who he is.
No.
Brian's rich wherever it is.
Friends list.
List.
Hungary as well. What's his name?
Genghis Khan.
With Hungary, what's his name? The footballer.
Mongolia.
Hugh
Yeah,
Jackman.
Jackman, Australia.
It's got to be Kylie.
Kylie, I would have said.
I'd have said
Kylie
Kylie
Minogue.
Minogue.
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin's
That's
a good one.
Yeah, that's probably the top
What
one.
about Margot Robbie?
No.
Yeah. She's famous.
She's
Not as,
got- yeah.
not as famous as Hugh Jackman, if you go down that route.
Fair enough.
I'd say Steve
What
Irwin.
about Aussie Man Reviews?
I think Aussie Man Reviews is a great shout. I think
Joseph Stalin can't beat that.
I didn't know he was Georgian.
He could have
Jungkook.
BTS.
Never
BTS,
heard.
South Korea.
Kim Jong Un. Yeah. Can't be
He
anyone
looks like
else
a
really.
baby, doesn't he? He looks like a big
Kim
baby.
Kardashian's from Armenia.
Armenia?
Armenian.
Eh?
Yeah. A dad was Armenian and a mum's obviously
American.
American. Yeah. But I think they were born in America though, so I don't get that.
Yeah,
but
surely.
I'm sure they were born in America.
It's probably just because they didn't know anyone else
Cool.
from Armenia.
Yeah.
Kofi Annan, Ghana. That's
So
I didn't know.
Henry
I didn't know Kofi
Mkhitaryan.
Annan was Ghanaian. Don't know who he is.
No, me neither.
Lena Medina. That's a great name.
Youngest confirmed mother in history.
Luis Suarez.
She's about 9.
Go with
Yeah,
that.
she was 9, wasn't
Yeah.
she?
Nine?
It's only young.
Yeah.
Luis Suarez.
Hang on, Kenya. Lupita. Anyone know who she is?
No.
She's an actress.
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh right,
What was
I
that
actually
idea?
didn't see it. I know who she.
I thought she
she's
was
been
chess
in,
grandmaster.
She's been in. I think it was Us. Is it? You know that
Oh,
Jordan
yeah.
Peele film. Yeah, she's been in a few things.
I've seen
Quite
that
recently.
and I recognise her now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kenya have some great runners, don't they, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, but how famous are runners?
Not
Especially
marathons,
now,
yeah.
or probably long
Who was
distance.
the one that used to run barefoot? Where was she from?
Yeah, Britain. She was South African originally.
Right.
I can't remember her name now. Mine escapes me. Zola Bud.
Are we not having an argument of Erling Haaland in Norway?
I think Erling Haaland was he'd be more famous than Magnus Carlsen. I do know who Magnus Carlsen is.
Yeah, same.
But there's also a few explorers that come out of Norway that are quite famous.
Like who?
Ollie Solskjaer.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to Solskjaer.
Yeah. There's a
few
few
models
Norwegians.
as well.
Yeah. That's home from that one. But Magnus Carlsen is quite famous on that circuit. And he's
Tiger Woods' missus was from Norway as well.
Well, she? I thought she
Yeah.
was Swedish.
Maybe
What
she
was it? You can't go up there as Tiger Woods misses. Norway.
I think she was Swedish anyway.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
given.
hang on.
Nah, it's a
hang
given.
No, it's a Gandhi. Yes.
It's a Gandhi.
It's a Gandhi.
No, like it's Gandhi. It's Gandhi.
It is Gandhi.
Sailor
It's
Smith.
Gandhi.
It's a Gandhi that. Yeah, on. Russ.
It's Gandhi.
Like Gandhi's everywhere. I've seen,
Yeah.
you know, in Wilmslow, there's like a massive Mahatma Gandhi glasses outside.
But what about one of the
There's like a
cricketers?
building about Gandhi, and then there's like a massive
Pair of
statue of glasses,
I have
round
seen
glasses.
What about, I bet if you go to India, I've been to India, and I've asked this
Have you?
question. Yeah. And
Okay.
I've asked this question, right?
Probably
And
a
they always
cricketer.
it was,
But then I wouldn't know. Like, do you know what I mean?
you-
Unless you're into cricket,
yeah.
you wouldn't know.
because that's come up now. My mind's gone blank with the cricketer I'm thinking of. He's known as the little maestro. He's the little guy, Sachin Tendulkar.
Right.
Right, he's and everyone says whenever you ask anyone from India, I'll guarantee this. Ask anyone from India, who is the most famous Indian, and they'll all tell you Sachin Tendulkar. I'll put money on it. Now people from India are going to say, no, I wouldn't, just to win money. But I'll tell you now, it's Sachin Tendulkar.
He's not sending you money if you're going to comment that.
It's Sachin Tendulkar.
But I think worldwide,
It's still
Gandhi.
Sachin Tendulkar.
Manny
Never heard of him.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao, Philippines. Not what's the name from the Philippines? Collects the
Ball.
shoes. Melda Marcos.
Melda Marcos.
Nah, Manny Pacquiao, surely.
Manu
Minute
Ball.
Ball. Oh, mate, he was something else.
It'd be funny if he's called Minute Ball.
He's got his son.
Tallest.
His son
Sudan.
is in the NBA now, and he's called Bol Bol.
Really?
Ball.
Bol Bol, yeah. His first name's Bol and his last name's Bol.
Imagine if he was related to us, it'd be Ball Ball Ball.
Hyphenated Bol Bol.
Ball Ball. Imagine that, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Hey? Ball Ball Ball. Mariano Rivera, the closer.
Central Americans are good at baseball, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a real
Wouldn't know.
person.
No.
Sama Butter. Tell me someone else from Nepal. Isn't what's it from?
Sri Lanka.
Mount
What's
Everest.
it from Sri Lanka?
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Belgium.
Yeah.
Eddie Merckx, no?
Osama bin Laden's from Saudi
It's
Arabia.
Denmark as well.
I thought it was like Afghanistan or something.
No, the Bin Laden family have a massive construction company in Saudi. Big Saudi. I think they call it something like.
But are they all like bad people?
It's called Bin Laden Construction. But
No,
I don't know if you've got,
some
no,
of
no,
them.
massive. It's a massive entity.
Yeah, one of
Bin
them was
Laden
married to a
Construction.
British woman.
They disowned him as a part of the family.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go in the Middle East, if you go on most major building sites in the Middle East that are doing massive projects, if you go to that new one they've got in Saudi, it's called the Line. You go there, but it's Bin Laden Construction's doing it.
Really?
Yeah, all the major ones, all Bin Laden.
When's that going to be
Construction.
constructed?
They
You know
loads.
that's the line.
Started already.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Denmark.
Never
Costly.
heard of him.
Don't know.
Is
Lost
it
a
an
Romanian
actor?
name.
Is that Schindler's List?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's it.
Is
Yeah,
that
I'd
the
say
more?
that was
That's
Pedro
it, that's it.
Pascal.
Well, that was
Well,
that was interesting, that wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Again, very open for debate. There was a lot of countries missing, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah, it was one of the... What's
It would be here
what's
a
a
while
massive
if we did
country
every
that...
one.
there was a few African countries
And the
missing.
Sri Lankan one as well. I think there's a cricketer that's more famous. The Sri Lankan.
Yeah, Inga the Slinger, the one I
Yeah.
met on the stairs. And I
Yeah.
couldn't remember his name.
Yeah, with the big hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was coming down the stairs. I went, oh, there's that cricketer, Inga the Slinger, and I couldn't remember his name, and I still can't remember his name now. And I went, oi, Inga, and he went, hi. I just couldn't remember his name. Still can't. But yeah, these Sri Lanka again cricketers. But you've got like one of the most families were in Sri Lanka. I can't think of the name now, but they're one of the most wealthiest families in the world who ran Sri Lanka, and they've just been overthrown by the government just recently. I think
What do you mean overthrown?
they've kind of took over the country, and they've been like a big coup against them to get them thrown out.
Oh really?
So yeah, so they don't rule the country anymore. Just can't think what the name is. People, if anyone's watching from Sri Lanka or knows, I mean, I can Google that at the end of the day, but let us know in the comments. But it's a great topic for debate when you're with people from other countries
Yeah.
Yeah.
and their take
Their
on it.
point of view.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you now, I bet Americans would not say Benjamin Franklin,
No.
and I bet Indians wouldn't say Mahatma Gandhi over Sachin Tendulkar.
But in the world, like
Gandhi.
across the world, it's Gandhi.
Yeah.
In India, it's not. Might not.
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
That's what it comes down to, I
Yeah,
guess. You know,
yeah.
it depends on if you ask that person from that nation who the most famous person is. That's what I always ask. I want their opinion.
Yeah.
Because the most famous person for me from Chile isn't necessarily who they think it is.
Yeah.
Who the most famous person
saying
is.
something like
Chile
Alexis
didn't come up with it.
Sanchez,
No.
no,
Yeah. So yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? But then you come up with someone like
Arturo Vidal.
yeah, the other people.
It's like
I know.
Florence Nightingale as well.
Yeah.
She's famous.
Yeah, there's probably some like really historic
I'm
Chilean
not sure she's from
presidents.
Chile though.
No, she's not. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to think of people.
But that's what I'm saying. It's debatable, and it's a
Yeah.
great debate to have.
Yeah.
But I enjoy that maybe
Yeah.
because it's a great topic to talk about.
Yeah.
Get people talking.
Let us know in the comments what you think, because I'm sure there is loads of stuff in there where you disagree, agree with, and all that kind of stuff. And throw the names out you think is the most famous people from wherever we've shown on the list.
Even from your state,
Yep.
if
Yeah.
you really want to.
Yeah, we can even break it down to who's the most famous person from your
From each
school.
state, from
Yeah.
each school.
Yeah. From school,
your house.
university.
But yeah, anyway, don't forget
From
to
your house.
subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.
Bye.